Welcome to the portrait workshop by Shiny Colors. This is Rashmi Soni and today is day 2. So today we will talk about the foreshortening of the face. What is foreshortening? Foreshortening is portraying or showcasing something, some object or a view as closer as it is, or showing a depth or distance due to an effect of perspective or due to an angle of a vision. So if we talk about portrait, if we look downwards, then we can see head more, nose little longer, and then we can't see the neck part. Now if we see upward, then we can see head less, we can see bottom plane of the nose, and we can see the neck part more, and the area of the portrait will also changes due to this effect. So to understand foreshortening better, let's draw few portraits. So today I am drawing downwards and upward face to understand this better. So first I am drawing the downward face. So as you know, we have to make a circle. And for downward face, when we make a circle and when we chop it, now you see you have to chop it little on the angle, not the straight. So when we make the straight face, we chop those lines in the straight direction, but here you have to just make it little slopey, and then we have to complete our oval so that we can see the chopped or cut part for the side planes. Now the important part of this downward face, when we make the straight face, we make these lines straight, but for the downward face we have to make those lines downwards. And how to decide this? So if you are wearing specs, if you look down, you can see the handle of the specs looks down. So this is a very good tool to make a decision that how these angles will go down. And when you look upwards, then you can see your handle of the specs go upward. So when you make the upward face, we have to decide those angles with that. So first we have to make those lines, and the eyebrow line, now see the eyebrow line will go little downwards in a circle. So now the eyebrow line is not in the middle of this circle that is there in the straight face. And then we have to make the nose and the chin line. So in this portrait, you can see the head part is little bigger, and gradually the nose and the chin part becomes little smaller. So here the nose will come earlier. When we make the straight face, we make the nose up of the line, but now we will make downwards, the nose will come down of this line. So let's start. So we have to make the eyebrow line, and we are not seeing straight, so eyebrow line is not going upward so much. Now you see the nose part we have to make down. So see, it is coming down of that line, and we can't see the bottom plane of the nose at all. Only we are seeing the round part of the nose, middle part of the nose, and then the filtral column, and then you can make the upper lip, make the smiley line. It will help you to decide the distance and the width of the lips. And you see here the lower lip is seen more, so make the lower lip. And the chin part. And you see we have to refine it because the jaw is little stretched when and the face is looking down, the jaw is little stretched, so we cannot see the any fat line here. Rather it becomes little thin because seeing down. And as we move towards eyes, now you see the upper eyelid is seen more than the lower eyelid, but we can see the inside part of the lower eyelid, so we have to leave a white line so that we can make visible the lower eyelid part that is seen. So the other eyelid, the other eye, we have to make a line with the first eye. And here also you can see the lower eyelid part, the inside lower eyelid part you can see. Then we have to erase that line, the deciding line that we made. I'm erasing all those lines that we refined while making the portrait lines. So this part of the nose is quite dark, so I'm making it dark. The wing of the nose is getting light and the nose is casting shadow over that part, over full chin, and little bit see the darkness is there all over this side of the face. So I am deciding the shade part of the face and giving a wash on eye and giving a values basically. Everywhere. So this part is not getting light, so I'm making it dark. The eyelid is also casting little bit shadow on the cheek part, so and see lip is also casting little lower lip is casting shadow, and the upper lip is quite dark. The nose is casting shadow this side, so we have to make it dark. Now on the nose part you can see the terminator is seen, we have to make that also. See that eyelid, lower eyelid is casting shadow over the cheek part, so make it little dark. Those small details will give you a 3D effect give a 3D effect on your portrait, so you have to remember and you have to define those. These sketches are quite fast, but we have to give all those smaller details to get our portrait more effective. I'm making the Terminator that is seen in the cheek part. Now we have to make the neck. So you can see the lines in the neck, so according to the lines we can make the neck. One line and the other line. Then face is also casting shadow over the neck, so we have to make that, and we have to decide the shape of the shadow. It is going backward, so we have to make back side. Refining the line on the cheek side. So looks like that face is not as long as it is, but when we make hair, then you can see it will change absolutely. So this lip part is soft, so I am not making any outline. Instead I am making the cheek part dark, because the neck is getting light, so the cheek of the downward cheek will be dark. Refining the lines. So the refining of the lines will go throughout the sketch, so we have to keep on refining as we are. So this portion is looking little narrow downwards, and on the head side it is looking little broader. Now we have to make the hair. The lower line of the hair, and this is the upper line of the hair, because hair is big and it has to go up of the skull, and again we are seeing more hair, so we have to give the washes on the hair now. Forehead is getting a shadow from the hair, so we have to give a wash on forehead. Give some darker values on the hair, and I have to finish it fast, so I am just quickly giving the depth in the hair. The light is falling from the right side, so it is somewhere dark, somewhere light. So this is done. We have to move now to the upward face. For upward face also we have to make a circle. And when we chop the upward face also, we have to chop in an angle. So upper part will be broader and lower part will be thinner, that way only. Now after the chopping, we have to complete the oval. And now when we have to make the line, see, it will not come straight. Down face come downwards and up face will come upward. See that line, now we have to make upward. And when we make the eyebrow line, see now it has come upside. So it's not in the middle like we are making for the straight face. It is now upside. And this is the nose line and here the chin line. So gradually see, now you can see the head part is more, the nose part is lesser, and then the chin part will be little longer than usually we make similar distance when we make the straight face. For the upward face, these, because of the foreshortening, these distances will change. So up head part will be smaller, then hairline smaller, then nose line, eyebrow to nose line will be little bigger, and then chin part will be little more bigger. Now you can see on the neck side, you can see the lower neck little bit. So I have made that line also. Here you can see the neck line, and now we can make the middle line for the face. The eye socket, and you can see here the full bottom plane of the nose. Make the smiley line and the lips. You can see here, you can see the upper lip also more on this posture, and lower lip also we have to make. And because of the shadow, this part is little more broad, and you can see the jawline is quite round. See how the shadow is there on this side of the cheek. Now we have to erase those line, the circle and structural line that we made. The shadow line on the neck. Now we have to make the nose. So I'm giving a wash on the bottom part of the nose and then make the nostril. You can see here the length of the nose compared to the downward face is quite less. And the upper lip also is little broader than the downward face. The cast shadow is there, nose cast shadow, that is I'm making dark this side eye. And when we make the upward face eye, you can see the inside part of the upper lid, and you can see the lower eyelid quite flat, and sometimes you can see even it is bending outside like that, so it's not like a normal eye that we make. So you see how the features changes when we change the face, the posture of the face. I'm giving a wash on the darker areas. Little bit darkness over the cheek part this side and the chin. This part is quite dark because light is coming from the other side. So now the lip is casting shadow on this part, so we have to make a cast shadow plus form shadow on the lip also. The roundness of the lip is making this side of the lip quite dark. Just refining the lines and refining the shadow's shape. Giving a shape on the nose. This part is quite dark, so making it dark. Giving a wash everywhere wherever it is dark. And this part is not getting light, so making it dark only. So I'm making the terminator that is there always, that will help you to get the 3D shape as you make the terminator. So I'm making the core of the shadow or the terminator dark, making the this side part dark because this side of the face is all dark, and we have to just take care of the shadows that is there on the face. The lip as nose casting shadow, then again face is also having shadow. Now see, when we make the shadow, you can see a little part of the neck that is light. So now we have to just carve it, that light part also. See, the face, I'm making face line is dark. Now you can see the lower neck part. So the glow is coming on the lower neck part that is seen in the picture. So we have to make that and refine the chin area. Make the lower eyelid little dark, and the upper eyelid shapes we have to correct. Eyebrows are quite broad, so we have to make that. Now the hairline. So the lower hairline, we have to see the distance from the eyebrows, and just increasing this upper eyelid part was looking little less. Yeah, now it is better. Ears. Now we have to make the hairline. So though we are seeing from the down, the face is upward, but still hair will be up of the skull. So we have to make the hairline. But if you see, compared to the previous sketch, now we can see the hair very less. In that sketch, hair is quite, I mean, half of the face. If you compare from eyebrows, half of the part of the face comes into the hair part. But now here it's not so big, but we can see less because we are seeing the neck part more. So I'm just giving smaller values, little darker values on hairline, and then we are going to finish it in the next day. I mean, in my third day, I'm going to describe the extreme angled face, and the teeth also, because teeth are very challenging and many people have difficulty making teeth nicely. So please watch that video also, my day 3 video. It is upcoming day after tomorrow. I have to give the washes on the hair. See how well the face came, and you can see the differences with from the same model. When you change the posture of the face, then how the face changes. So see how well both the sketch came. Hope you liked my video. If you like it, please press the like button and subscribe my channel. Please do comment if you have any question or any doubt. to clarify the concepts. Thank you for watching my video, friends. See you in the next video. Just finishing up in my little details, and then I'm done. Thank you, friends.